Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby if you're new here, and today I'm doing a bit of a different video. I asked you guys on Instagram if you would like more of a planty vlog style video or my sit down videos or both, and I think it was like 98% of you said vloggy planty videos and my normal ones, so here's me giving it a go. I've done one video quite similar, but it was more my plant care routine, so I'll see how this goes. It might not even make it to YouTube, we'll see. But yeah, let's just come on my Saturday afternoon journey with me. So I'm not sure if anyone else is quite like this, but I tend to do my best work and I'm most motivated when my home is clean and tidy and I have washing to do, and I've got some clothes to put away behind me, so I'm going to get on with that, and then I think I'll start my planty chores because it's a really nice day outside. We've already been out for a morning walk, and yeah, I always feel really keen to do planty things when it's really nice and sunny, so let's just get into it. So that's me just finished. Doesn't take long to do the laundry, especially as I can only have like one thing out at a time because we've only got one clothes horse. But I have this snake plant here. He needs some attention. So when I originally bought this, it was showing signs of like losing that leaf. Essentially, he was going to lose that. And I always knew that, but I tried to pull it and it didn't come off, so I need to just get my scissors. And there's also another one down here as well. So yeah, I need to give this plant some love. I also have another plant down here. I'll put a picture in of a before and after, but this plant used to be the plant that everyone would message me about on Instagram when I first started Instagram, like my plant one. He was so like thick and healthy and luscious, and he used to grow up the wall and like trail over the doorway, and it was just so nice. And then it got thrips, so I've literally just been taking the leaves off and just throwing them in there. And I literally, to know if the leaf is like going like that, I know I seem to pull that a bit, but it's yellow. I just kind of like gently put a little bit of pressure on them, because if they're gonna come off, they may as well just come off now. But yeah, I've kind of taken it back to the beginning. It doesn't look healthy at all, which is really sad, and it's in a really nice pot. But yeah, it doesn't look good, and it's very sad because it was bought for us as a like a housewarming gift, so that's sad. And that's why this kind of little area where I used to have like a really nice elephant like plant stand there, this area is where the plants that I don't like that much go, which I've come to realize I do. And then here I have a ZZ plant. So again, it's not looking amazing, but it's not too bad. I've just fallen out of love for that, so I've put that on Facebook Marketplace, and someone was due to come around to collect that from me, I think today, after 4:30, but she cancelled. She said she didn't realise that she lived 45 minutes away from me, which is annoying because, you know, when you give someone the address and you just think they would look at that first, but never mind. So I've messaged the other person that was interested in that. And everything else I think is that I need to deal with is in the living room, other than this. So my neighbour bought me this as just as a gift, like absolutely no reason at all. It's got a drainage hole as well, which I absolutely love. If it didn't, I'd use it as a mug, but it says I like pig butts and I cannot lie. Like, I just think that is so funny. But she bought me this, and she bought me a little a notebook, like a planty lady notebook, and it's so sweet. And she wrote me the nicest card I think I've ever received. So I think I'm going to keep that forever and cherish it. It was so sweet. But that really made my day. But yeah, other than that, what time are we on? It is 1:15, so it's still really early. And yeah, I think I'm just going to start doing some planty stuffing in the living room. And look at my plant behind me, it's so ugly. But yeah, I'm gonna do some planting stuff in the living room. I want to catch up with my brother at some point today. Sometimes during lockdown we did like a what's it called, house party. I think you can play games and stuff on camera, and I think it's like Zoom. So I was gonna do that with him today, but I also had the idea, me and my friend Jen, we've been doing Harry Potter marathon. So every Sunday we've been watching a Harry Potter film at 5 p.m. on a Sunday. So we've been doing that. So we've been on FaceTime with each other whilst watching it, and we've been pressing play at the same time. It's been really fun. So we're nearly coming to the end of that, but I thought my brother Jasper would really like something like that. He's like a massive Harry Potter fan too. So I suggested to Jasper that we do Disney, because we were both Disney mad when we were younger, but we don't obviously watch Disney now as adults. So yeah, I just thought maybe we can do that tonight together. But yeah, other than that, it's another Saturday in lockdown, so there's really limited things you can do. I was hoping to get my parcel today from House of Kojo, but I haven't. My friend that bought hers yesterday, I think it was about an hour before I bought mine, she received hers today, so that's what made me think I would get mine, but I haven't received it. And I accidentally gave them the wrong email address when I was signing up for shipping details and stuff. I gave them a hotmail.com email instead of a gmail.com email. Don't ask me why. So I'm not going to get shipping updates. So I obviously live in an apartment, so I have to keep going downstairs to check if it's there or not. I've already been down 3 times and it's not there. So yeah, I might go down and check at like 2:30, and then I'll probably just leave it for the day. But yeah, let's just carry on with this really random vlog, and I really hope people find it okay. If you really don't like it, just give it a thumbs down and I'll know not to do it again. But yeah, fingers crossed you guys enjoy watching this. So this is another plant that I've put on Facebook Marketplace. I used to have a lot more around there, but I think all the, like this one I've had for a really long time, but all the ones around it I got at the same time from the market, and I don't think they were in the best condition because they didn't last too long at all. But yeah, I think YouTube and Instagram is one of those things where you see really nice, like glamorous plants, and then you don't really see, you know, I did a repotting video of this a couple of months ago, and everyone probably thinks it's doing really well, and actually it's not, it's died, apart from this main plant. So yeah, this is one I've put on Facebook Marketplace. She's coming Monday after work to collect it. It just seems so weird, it's such a waste, because this is this 17cm pot I think, and that is far too big for it, but I don't want to repot it just before I give it to someone. So yeah, I've just told her what the situation with that is. And my kitchen is like really messy. We've just had lunch. The pigs have just had their cage clean, which is why there's bin liners everywhere. But I actually have some things to do, like I'll show you. I've got here, this Rhaphidophora tetrasperma is growing so quickly. The moss pole's here, and obviously it's grown out of it. I've noticed the newest leaf here is really small, which is sad because it's such a cool like plant with big leaves. So I need to give it some sort of support there, and I think I need to find a way on how to do that, because I don't have a taller moss pole to give it. So yeah, I need to see to that for sure. I need to clean here. That glass here is full of algae. You can't see it. I'll get used to using the camera. Can you see it's green? I think I changed that realistically about 3 days ago. I wanted to cut these stringy roots off. Can you see here? It's like a show and tell. I don't know if you can see that. Let me bring you over here. Yeah, so there's stringy roots there from root rot. I never cut that off. I thought I did, and I'm surprised I didn't. So I don't know whether that's kind of like got worse. But yeah, you can see at the bottom the white roots. They're the water roots, so they're good. And ever since it's gone in here, this has thickened up. Like this was really, really floppy before. So it's obviously not dying, but it needs some help. And then, yeah, I've got a few other, my fern keeps grabbing my hair. Oh, it's my Hoya. But yeah, other than that, it's just normal things I have to do. Here's another thing that I'm upset about. So if you've seen, I'll bring you here. If you've seen my video, I'm always going to say this. I don't know if it's up already. I bought a Euphorbia Ghost. It's my wishlist plant. I bought it and it had rot. So we cut out the middle and I made two. So I've got like the top of one, which is over there on the shelf. And then I have the bottom of it. So this is the bottom of it. I made sure I got all of the rot, which was in the middle. And ever since, it's been like, I think I did it 2 days ago, maybe yesterday. You see it's rotting there, there, there at the top. So I think that's a goner, so that's really sad. When I thought it was just here, like that's actually got loads worse since before lunch. So it's amazing how quickly it's like declining. But I thought, oh, I can cut that off and make it shorter, but then I noticed it was also at the bottom, so that's really sad. But yeah, these things happen. I have another one on its way. So I was talking to you earlier about the House of Kojo delivery. That is, that's the one where the second Euphorbia Ghost I bought is coming from. So that one, she gave me a full refund for, and then I bought a double twin one with arms from House of Kojo, and it was £55, which is really a lot of money. It was £55 and I had £10 off, so it was £45. That one was 30 and it was a 50 centimetre one. I think the one that's coming is like I think it's 60 centimetre. It could be less, but it's twin with arms. But I wouldn't have bought it again if I hadn't have loved that one so much. So when I got that one, it was looking like it could potentially be saved. I was so happy with that. I kept smiling every time I saw it. I was just like, it's so pretty. I wanted it for nearly a year, and I finally like what's the word? I don't know what's that saying when you just jump the gun. No, it's not jump the gun. I finally bit the bullet. I don't know. I finally did it and I bought it, and it obviously isn't healthy, and it's so much nicer in person. So it made me want it even more. So I did buy another one. But yeah, I feel mad for spending £45 on the Euphorbia. But to make up for it, I have been selling some things on Facebook Marketplace. I sound like such a scoundrel and a Scrooge, but I don't mind buying plants. I love it, obviously, but I sometimes feel like I have too many. I don't know if anyone else feels like that. I sometimes feel like I'm overwhelmed with there being not clutter. I get it's too many plants sometimes. So I've sold the ones that I'm kind of over. One of them was that ZZ plant, one of them was that Syngonium, and the reason I did that is because I've just received this beautiful Syngonium. I love it. I still love it so much. So I didn't see the point in having two, the baby one and then the one that I've always wanted, which is the massive one. This was treated for pests yesterday, so it's all good now. Because I thought I saw some webbing, but I think it's just, when you leave things in I'm not saying this is where this was left, but when you leave things in a shed and they get a bit cobwebby, it kind of had that vibe. So I think it was just cobwebby from being outside rather than spider mites. But it's had its treatment anyway, because I have learned a lesson to never risk it and always treat them. So yeah, now it's back in its place. And it's good. And then the pig's cage is empty because they're sleeping here. We clean them twice a week and Saturday is one of their cleaning days. So they're chilling out in there. I might get one of them to show you, but I don't want to disturb him. I might wait a little longer and get him later, just before we put them away, because they're sleeping soundly and they tend to get a bit grumpy if you wake them up. But yeah, back onto cleaning my kitchen, and I will check in with you later. So it's all clean. I love a tidy kitchen. I've been really trying to make a conscious effort in keeping it tidy during the day, and like wiping the surfaces down like after every meal and just keeping it like spotless. I'm trying not to be a bit too OCD, but it just makes me happy, you know. But yeah, coffee time now, and I will then put the pigs back in their cage. I'll show you. I hate that word. They don't have a cage, they have a pen. But yeah, I will show you them after. Oh, I can hear someone's awake. I'll show you him now. So it was little Kuma that was awake. He just woke up. Hey, yeah. He looks so tiny. He's actually super big. I think he weighs, I think he's like 1,400. So 1.4 kilograms. I'm kind of holding him a bit awkwardly here. I've got his bottom to support him. But he's just woken up, so he's not very happy. Hey? Yeah, I just checked on Noble, and Noble's like fast asleep as well, like super sleepy. Oh. So I've done all my cleaning now. I just need to still do the pig's cage, but like I said, they've gone back to bed, so there's no urgency there. But I thought I would do some plant browsing. I'm not going to do any plant shopping because I have already bought 3 this week. But yeah, I thought I would do some plant browsing, just because people keep asking me how and where I get like really good deals from. And I think it just comes from looking a lot rather than you know, having a special ability to find like really cheap deals. It's hot. So yeah, I thought I should just do some browsing and kind of show you what I look for when I'm looking for a plant. So I'll turn you around. I don't know how well this is going to go, so please just bear with me. If it doesn't work, it won't be in the video, but if it does, then you'll see it. But yeah, I would normally just search by typing something in, so I just put Hoya in there, and I always start with end in soonest, because that's when you can find your deals, I think. So this one, I've not heard of that. Hoya verticillata. I'm so bad with this. But yeah, I've never seen that before. But that is ending in 22 hours, and it's £4.20. It's 5 bids on it already, or 6 bids now. So yeah, it's a nice Hoya. But I usually find if there's that kind of bids already and there's 22 hours left, then I usually wouldn't even consider looking at that. There's quite a few here. These are probably from the same seller. So £1.20, 22 hours left. There's 2 bids on it. It's not too many people. It's quite a plain looking Hoya though, isn't it? It's not anything, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's not very special. Same with this one as well, just a nice normal Hoya. £1.20, 2 bids, so they don't really tickle my fancy. This is actually one that I have just bought. I bought the full plant for £40, and that's the one that had root rot. You see how nice it is. That's the one I was showing you earlier actually, so it doesn't look anything like that. I've got 1 leaf like that, but that's £10 for 1 leaf, so I just think that's a bit expensive. So I think really going too soon. Oh, I saw this one before as well, Hoya Susie. I had the opportunity to buy something this size, and I think it was £2.50, and I didn't go for it, just because I thought it was being silly. I thought that looks very similar to a Ohio Crimson Queen, and I didn't really want to just keep buying things for the sakes of it, you know? I know it was very cheap. This one's nice. Wow. Wow, that's nice. I like that one. Can you see how pretty that is? And she's, yeah, it's got roots already. £3.20. 1 day left. I will go back and watch that, I think. I'm not signed in, but see, look at this, look, ooh. Hoya Carnosa Queen, large cut and rooted. That is a really, really big cutting, and it's £1 at the moment. So it just goes to show, just keep your eyes open. Chelsea, Australis, £1. Chinese bean. That one's a full plant, that's nice. After for a tetrasperma, £1. I'm not interested in this for myself, but it's just crazy, isn't it? Interesting. So yeah, that is how I would normally just shop. I would normally just go by end and soonest, if I'm honest, and then I'd go cheapest, buy it now, just to see if there's anything I like. Some people are really fair with their prices, so they list plants for a really decent price. Some people are crazy and they ask for the world. I once saw, I think it was like a really, really standard like plant. I can't remember what it was. It was a really standard plant, and it was like £250. What was it? Oh, it's a rubber tree. It was £250, and it wasn't massive. And I was like, oh my god, they really do not know what to price that at. It's too hot still. I'm too eager. But yeah, it's a really sunny day outside. I really want to go outside for a walk, but my husband's having a nap. So, Maris? So yeah, I don't want to go for a walk on my own. If he wakes up and I'm not here, but like, where the hell are you? So, yay. But while I'm here, I'll show you what I was talking about earlier on. So my friend, just for the sake, like literally no reason at all, sent me a parcel this morning, and she sent me the lovely card, and that I like pig butts, and I kind of like planter with the drainage hole. And I was saying it would be cool if it didn't have a drainage hole, I'd use it as a mug because it's so cool. Even though we've kind of got our own mugs already, like our own sets that we like. I think these are absolutely genius. I love them so much. But yeah, I really like. It was so sweet of her, and she bought me this as well, which is amazing. And I was saying to my husband, I said, can you take a picture of me looking like this? And I was just like, I don't know, they're really cool, huh? So yeah, she bought me this little notepad. It's by Bethany Gale Illustrations, and it's made with recycled paper, and yeah, I just thought it was the sweetest thing. So yeah, I can't wait to use that. I kind of don't want to use that, it's so lovely. But other than that, it's a really, really slow day today. I've checked all my plants for like watering for today. This was looking really sad yesterday, this variegated peace lily, and I just poured some of my drink in it, my water, and it's looking a lot better. But yeah, I would normally let it drain out, but I only put a little bit in. Yeah, that's a really nice leaf. I'll show you that actually. Can you see? This is a new leaf, and it looks like a neon kind of green, doesn't it? It's not like a normal one, but that's nice. Okay, so whilst we are doing a bit of a planty vlog, that's actually just a normal Saturday afternoon with plant stuff in it. I thought I would show you some plant updates. So this is the plant that I cut off the top of that euphorbia. It's looking fine. Like I said earlier, the other half is rotting. That was at the top. I had to cut that off. It looks tragic, but I'm sure it will callus over and you'll be fine. But yeah, that looks okay so far. I'm hoping it stays like that because that was the top of it, obviously, and it's kind of like chunky and cute. I quite like it. But yeah, I've got a new, this is the plant I was just looking at eBay, on eBay. So that is it. It's a lot like firmer now since, like I said, it's in water. It was kind of growing in moss. So yeah, it's a lot firmer, and you've got the white roots there, and then the unhealthy roots, and then this is the unhealthy part of it. Can you see the difference? Like the guy, when I messaged him, he said it was sun stress, and I was like, it's black dots. Like, that's not sun stress. You see how it's just not good. I actually don't know why I'm even growing these, to be honest. I'm going to throw this one out. Yeah, I'm going to throw that one out. I don't know why I'm growing these, because the leaves aren't, I mean, that one's a bit, it's a different colour. It's like a bad colour, but it's like, you see the roots. So I don't know, it's growing roots. So it's obviously kind of happy. It's got loads of algae, so I need to change that. But I might just leave it. I'll just see how it goes. And then this, I'm forever showing you guys this plant. It's very wobbly because I gave it a new moss pole. Can you see it's a bit extended? And there's a new leaf there. Can you just see it just here? And it looks like a nice healthy balance of green and white. The last one was fully white. I took off that corner trying to unfurl it, like trying to help it along, and it didn't want it, so I broke it. Wow, this is so much bigger. This is so cool. Can you see that? That is amazing. I actually took a picture of this for Instagram, and it was smaller than this, and it's absolutely doubled. That is like the perfect leaf. Look at that. It's amazing. We'll ignore this. This is a different plant. It's actually this one that's the good plant. There's no more new growth points, but let's just be patient. Wow. Look how oily my skin is. It's like, it's very shiny. I get very paranoid about it. And then we've got this one. I don't know why I just took out the nursery pot. It's going to be a bugger to get back in. Got this one, new leaf forming here. It's growing massively and quickly. Got a new one there and a new one there. And then that one down here that's, I don't actually know what that is. It might not even be a growth plant. I always thought that was. This is the fastest growing alocasia I've ever had. I'm honestly really surprised with it. Can you see the back of the leaf here? It looks poorly. It's probably because it's just been overwatered. But usually, it actually looks really dry. It feels dry. It's the problem with these. Sometimes they're super dry, and sometimes they're I think I'm going to take it to the sink and just have a feel of the soil, see how dry it is. Everything else here is doing wonderfully. I honestly have no complaints about this area. Everything's really happy. Still got new roots coming up there. I've always noticed. Okay, let me just see if I can explain this. This might be helpful to some people. Can you see this Hoya thing? You've got tiny little bumps there, really tiny bumps. You can barely see them. So I didn't know. I thought, and I've grown Hoya as a cutting before, but each Hoya is different, and this was a new one to me. So I thought my roots would come from here, because that's like a node. You see how that's obviously where the leaves were before. So usually that's where I would expect them to come from. But you can see they're growing just out of random little those tiny little bumps. and they're literally just growing like really, really wonderfully. So I just thought that might be some encouragement for other people, because I was a bit unsure about how that would work with that one. I literally just popped it in water. But everything else is doing, like I said, really well. There's nothing here that is struggling. Everything is proper. It's almost like, I don't know, the only way I can describe this shelf is plants on steroids, because everything is like just growing insanely quick. Oh, I do have things to update you on here that I haven't done yet. I'll show you this cute little leaf first. Actually, I'll bring the plant to you, this problem plant. By problem, I mean it's always in my face. So this is a new leaf here, and it's got like the cutest sunstress edges. It's so cute. And then, honestly, there's so many tendrils in this plant. Here. So we've got one peduncle here, and then we have two peduncle. I've never had Hoya peduncle before. I'm gonna learn off camera how to make this focus. You're just gonna have to trust me, they're really cute. So that's the first lot of peduncles I've ever had. I think I've got another one coming. That doesn't look like a leaf. It looks a bit different. You're not going to see that. It looks a bit different to a leaf. I think it's another one. That plant is happy. But yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say for this, really. Nothing else really to report back on. Plants are all good. And I think I'm going to enjoy my coffee and potentially wake my husband up and go for a walk. Or I might do some baking. Or I might actually just ring my brother like I said I would. Yeah, I think I probably may ring my brother and do some games or something. So it's now the evening. I didn't do very good at kind of keeping up with the vlog, but we literally went for a walk. We bought a ginger beer with the intention of sitting down and like having a little drink and relaxing in the park. But when we got to the park where we live, there must have been thousands of students there. It was so busy. It was really it's really irritating actually, because it's our local park. But we just went for a walk around the university. It was lovely. And then I got back and I just like Skyped to my brother. So I've had a really chilled evening. I think it's 8 o'clock now, so it's not that late. And I'm just making stir fry. Not a meal we normally have, if I'm honest, but we've been buying these Too Good To Go magic boxes from Morrison's. So essentially they sell you a massive box of food for £3 because they're just going to end up throwing it out. Although I've noticed the stuff we get from there isn't short dated anymore, so I think it's more of just a promotion. And there was loads of stir fry stuff in there. So we're having a stir fry tonight, and we're going to be watching maybe a film. We've recently started watching £1,000 Sisters on TLC through YouTube, and my husband hates that kind of thing, but he actually showed and introduced me to it because he saw it and he thought it was quite funny. It's really, really weird. He's never been into that. So yeah, we watched loads last night. We went to bed at midnight when we were really tired. So we're going to watch that tonight. And we're just going to chill out. But I really hope you enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up if you did, or a thumbs down if you didn't, or if you don't want to give me a thumbs down because you think that's quite harsh, just let me know in the comments down below if you weren't that into it, and I probably won't do it again. It wasn't heavily plant filled. I thought it'd be more plant filled, and it wasn't, because there wasn't actually that much to do. But I'm thinking when we have the ability to go out and not be in lockdown, I might kind of like do these but incorporate kind of like visiting like local plant nurseries and stuff, which might be a bit more interesting to people. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.